It helps if my mic is on. Buenos tardes, everybody. Good to see everyone here tonight. Okay, so cutting right to the chase. SHOT Show's upon us. We are exactly 1 week away from everyone on this live stream traveling to SHOT Show. And yes, I shaved my dome. 'Twas time. Okay, so I think Rachel's in the chat. Jerry's in the chat swinging that band hammer. So watch yourselves. All right, everyone. Let me go ahead and bring up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 guests tonight that are all going to go to SHOT Show, and we thought it would be fun to actually do a live stream before SHOT Show to talk about, is there anything to be excited about, which I believe was the thumbnail. Is there anything that was announced last year that maybe hasn't happened yet and it's been crickets? Maybe we need to go visit those vendors and ask, where gun? Is there anything cool happening at SHOT Show? And we'll get into all that tonight. We'll talk about what is it like traveling to SHOT Show, getting credentials. What's it like walking up to a booth, awkward as shit, not knowing anybody, and trying to whip out your phone and film a guy with a badge. It's super awkward, and we're going to talk about all that tonight. So anyways, let's bring everyone up here. Mr. Steve MP5, Mr. Mark from Fit and Fire, Mr. Kyle from Gear Know How, and mi amigo Rodrigo from H-Town Werewolf. Well, hey, everyone. Well, thanks for sharing your Sunday night. I know everyone's got to work tomorrow.
Woo!
Yeah.
But we're all a part of this guild, so I figured we should all assemble and chat about what we do best, and that's shilling for big companies.
Hell yeah.
Is
Where's my check?
round zero for shills.
I just cashed my Zastava check this morning. It was great.
Hell yeah, man. Let me go ahead and pull this up on the screen, and then we'll get into a little bit of this because this is a much better angle. There we go. There's your layout for SHOT Show this year. Real quick, I wanted to go around the table just in case anyone in the chat is seeing anyone here on this channel for the first time. They've all got YouTube channels. They all make awesome videos. I watch them all. That's how we all started talking. We all watch each other's stuff. It's pretty cool. Steve, MP5, I think you've only been live with me like one time in the past.
Yeah, it was probably 2 or 3 years ago. 3 years ago, maybe we went live, me and you, talking about some stuff.
Hell yeah. He's the HK guy on YouTube.
100%.
Appreciate that. Do what I can.
Yeah. Maybe Rachela or Jerry will find his link and drop it down in the chat. You guys can go find his channel real easy, but it's super easy. Steve MP5, you'll find it. Been watching him for years. Amigo, freaking H-Town, dude, just dropped a video, a feature-length, hour-and-a-half long video today of our trip to Rock and Lock Rebellion.
It's Michiko length.
Dude, we saw Gorillas of the Mist out there.
Yeah, it was fun, man. That was a fun video. Those videos are so hard to edit, and they don't really get enough traction. But man, it's gonna be an awesome memory later on.
I freaking agree. But man, it was so cool. To me,
Yeah,
those big matches, those big events,
yeah.
I don't turn my nose up to a 13-hour drive. If you're going with a couple of homies, that's kind of the best part.
Yeah, that was awesome. So cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Mark with Fit and Fire, he's on all the time. There's
Yeah.
this channel if you guys want to go follow.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm of everything that's happening with SHOT Show, I know that we're going to get into it. The most important aspect is being able to hang with y'all. I think that's, we've got some plans for Tuesday night. And I'm just looking forward to it.
Yeah. We'll definitely get into that, dude, because SHOT Show is a lot more than just shilling for some vendors. There's a lot of partying that goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And then friggin' Kyle, your know-how.
Hey, y'all. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, half the time is really just enjoying the strip and going to all of Vegas and just hanging out, just talking the shit,
No doubt. I hope you have another suitcase video that goes viral.
That was crazy. Yeah.
That was
The most
ridiculous.
random thing. And we'll talk about later about like how I approached that. It was the most random interview out of nowhere, and it was like one of the biggest ones. It's pretty funny.
It's always that way. It's always the ones you don't think is going to do anything.
It's like, I'll talk about it, but whatever. And then it ends up being huge.
So, Mark, who's been to the most amount of SHOT Shows? I think it's Mark. How many have you been to?
Oh, man. Let's see. 18, 19, 20, 22, 3, 4, 5. This will be my 8th.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
God damn. He's
I
a
got
veteran.
5.
Yeah, 5, I think.
A lot more than me. So I got to ask you, Mark. Let's say that for the people that don't know, what is it like? How does one get credentials to go to SHOT Show? Are there multiple ways? You can probably explain it better than most. How would one get entry to SHOT Show?
Right. So a couple different ways. Number one is know somebody in the industry that you can link up with. Like if you have a contact with whatever company and they need help, volunteering to kind of work the booth or something like that, or just help set up or tear down. That's a good way to get credentials for it. I believe if you're an FFL, law enforcement, or military, you have the ability to get credentials to get in as well. I think you may have to pay like $25 to actually get in if you're one of those three. Obviously, if you work in the industry, you're going to get credentials if they ask you to come. And then for media, you have to provide documentation to their media team showing that, hey, I have a YouTube channel, I have a Rumble channel, I have social media presence, but they're very picky as to what type of social media presence that you have. And you have to annotate all of that type of stuff, send it to them, and then if you're approved for media, then you can get credentials that way.
Which is super cheap. And so I've been in as an exhibitor before, and they make you pay, I think it's $120 per credential. Media is a hell of a lot cheaper. Has anyone here ever had a hard time getting credentials? And well, let me rephrase that. Has everyone here only ever gotten in as media? Have you ever tried another way?
No, just media for me.
Yeah, just media.
Media.
Yep.
Media.
So I'll tell this story quick, but this is why SHOT Show is so not based. I have gotten into SHOT Show for the same credentials, the same style of credentials for like 4 years. I think this is my 5th year. I've always gone as an exhibitor. Tony and I own a company called AKX LLC. It's what we do KB with, and the t-shirts and all that. That's like the umbrella company, that the LLC that we opened to do all that stuff. So we've gone to SHOT Show under AKX LLC for 4 years. When you sign up as an exhibitor, they want to see a link to your website, your tax title ID to show that you're in business, and a couple other things. It's pretty straightforward. Honestly, it was always easier than media. Gotten in the same way every year. This year, I go online, bleep bloop it in, thinking I'm going to get approved again, and I get denied. Don't know why I'm getting denied. I was finally contacted, and they said, hey, the website I provided was the Kalash Bash address, because that's primarily what we do with that business. It's a gun thing. We have to have an FFL for it. The AKX is literally the FFL. I was told strictly that if you have an event that allows vendors to come demo, kind of like SHOT Show, you no longer are allowed to get credentials to go to SHOT Show under that business. Mm-hmm. Tactical games, Kalash Bash, if you're involved with goals, the NRA show, anything like that, TriggerCon, technically SHOT Show will not let you in if that's the business you're trying to get in. I was explained that basically, I guess times are getting a little tough, and it doesn't matter how big or small the other event is. It's kind of treated as like a competition, and they don't want you there poaching vendors to go to your thing. That's in a roundabout way what they said. So they denied my credentials, and I'm like, wow, okay, that's crazy. So consulted with Mark, since he's gone 47 times, and he said, dude, sign up as media. And it was way cheaper. So I did. Here's where it gets crazy. Okay, I accept the first denial, so now I sign up again as media. And the head of media, and I hope they're not watching this because I'll probably get kicked out forever. I get emailed of the literally the guy that decides who gets media passes and who doesn't. He starts to ask me, why did you sign up twice for SHOT Show, once as an exhibitor, once as media? Explain the whole thing. Got denied because of this, but I also have this YouTube channel. I'll just go as that. I just need to go to SHOT Show. That's it. Like 20 emails back and forth. They were grilling me. What is your involvement with Kalash Bash? And I can't understand why they keep asking me this, because I thought we've covered that. We finally go over and over and over. It's a freaking shooting competition. And they want to know what my wife's involvement is, because her name's trying to get a credential too. I'm like, dude, she books the freaking food trucks. What is the deal? I then got a very stern talking to that if I go to SHOT Show as media and I even peep the word Kalash Bash, if it leaves my little mouth, I'm banned for life. Because if I'm signing up as media and I'm there doing business for KB, that's not what a media pass is for, and I'll get banned for life. And I'm like, oh, that escalated freaking quickly.
Yep.
And that was basically it. And they begrudgingly gave me media passes, and it kind of came out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, totally caught me off guard how that whole thing went down. But yeah, so that happened. But we got in, so we're good.
That's good. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm glad that you were able to get in that way, because it's weird that they grilled you so hard on something like that. But
and I don't think it's just me. I think what triggered them was I tried to get it as an exhibitor, which would allow me to go to SHOT Show and do business. Here's a business card. Here's a business card. Hey, by the way, I do this little thing called KB. You should come out. I'm allowed to do that under that credential. I think in their mind, I was weaseling my way back in through a media pass to still do that.
Mm-hmm.
Even though that's not why I'm going to SHOT Show. I'm going to film and hang out. That's literally the only reason I'm going.
And I will also say that if you notice, there have sprung up a couple of different range days as well since I would say in the last 2, maybe 3 years. There's like either 2 or 3 total range days that it's happening, and I think that I'm sorry, not Kalash Bash, but SHOT Show is trying to do what they can to kind of wrap their hands around that weekend and that Monday as much as possible. I know that there is a fairly large, I'd say probably medium-sized firearm manufacturer who told me last year that was probably their last year at Industry Day on Monday for SHOT Show, because it was just too expensive. It's like $30,000 for the bay for one day, plus all the ammunition that they have to. Yeah. So they're like, it's like, yeah, we just don't think that it's going to produce as much as we need it to. So cut their losses. And
real quick on range day, what I'm excited for, and I hope it stays this way, but for the past 4 years, except for the very first year I went, the weather has been atrocious. It's been like 40 degrees.
Yep.
Like a little rainy, like gale force winds. And I'm like, and this time I look at it now, it says like 69 degrees is the high on Monday. I'm like, come on, hold out for that, because I'm just like, I'm in Philly, basically. I'm in Pennsylvania, so I'm leaving like that weather, like to go to the west, essentially the West Coast, and I'm just like, and I'm getting the same weather that I'm getting here. Like I want it to be warmer, like when I get there.
Man, I wish you hadn't have told me that, because now I'm like, Kyle, what do you think, man? What do we do?
Here we go. I know.
Go have a wholesome day, fellas. Go explore Vegas like you were gonna.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of their shooting range days, like we talked about. And a lot of those are private days too. Like you have to get email to get in. This is not a SHOT Show thing. And I think they're branching off to save money, like we talked about. But also they can branch off and do more stuff off site, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. So like I know of a couple. So Beretta always does their big range day Sundays. It's all like an all-day Sunday thing.
Yep.
And that's an invite-only thing. But they, from what I understand, I'm always invited to go, but I get in usually like Sunday afternoon, and it's just always so much going on. I just don't like really have the time to like go to it. But it's apparently they have anything that they make, they have. You can shoot as much as you want. They have all of the ammo, and Langdon Tactical's there. Everybody's there for that. And then of course range day is the SHOT range day, but then there's also like Daniel Defense has their own little range day with other vendors that are there at a different range. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff always going on.
Yeah.
So that's how you get in case everyone didn't know. It's never free. Like the credential has to be paid for.
Mm-hmm.
And as Mark said, the very first time we went back when KUSA was they used to be hell back in the day, man, before shit got weird. But we actually got to go to SHOT Show the first time on a couple of their spare credentials. That's how me and Tony got in for the first time ever.
Oh.
So that happens. But then, you're kind of beholden to, maybe come by the booth a little bit, help out. We did some like mag teardown challenges at their booth to try to make it fun, but we really just roamed the whole time. We had no idea what we were doing. So on that note, maybe Steve, you can chime in on this one. So, what is the best living situation at SHOT Show in your opinion? Everyone here stayed at hotels, Airbnbs, whatever. What's everyone's living situation? What do you guys think is like the life hack to stay near, far? What's the Uber situation like? Where do you live when you're at SHOT Show?
So I might not be the best person to ask that because I always stay at the same place, and so I stay at the Palazzo Venetian, so I'm right there. So I don't.
Nice.
I stay there and just walk right down to the show, and then I'm close, and it's just more convenient. It's more expensive, but it just cuts down all the travel and just different things that go on. It's just everything being right there. It's just easy for me, so I do that.
Yeah, I know a lot of people stay right there at the Venetian, but yeah, I've always felt like that was one of the more expensive options. But then again,
I mean, if you
the Uber bill is probably next to nothing.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you, I'm sure like some of you guys do, you room together or whatever. I mean, it's really not that bad because really so the Palazzo Venetian, if you sign when you go to register for SHOT Show, you can go through their links to book a room at all those hotels. So they give you a much discounted rate. Like, I mean, it's not. I mean, you want to go stay there just randomly. Like, I mean, it's goddamn probably like $500 plus a night, like something crazy. Like it's expensive, like very expensive. But they give you with the show and the resort and all, or the show, like they give you a discounted rate. So it doesn't for the whole, like I'm there for the whole week, and it's surprisingly, you would think it'd be a lot more. I mean, it's expensive, but it's not crazy like you would think it would be.
Is this what you're eating every day when you're there?
Damn.
Woo. Dude, listen, I'll eat. So I'm easy, dude. Like I'll eat anything. So I go to the food court every day for dinner, and I get Chipotle every night because it's like $15, and that's just what I eat. Lunch, I eat, at the show on the show floor, the pizzas or whatever they got down there. Every like maybe once or twice, I'll get like one of those nice fancy sit down dinners, but it's usually pretty cheap. All those food court options up there.
Hell yeah. I too am staying at a resort. I'll be at the Treasure Island. SHOT Show offers some discounts. That's another way some of this works.
That's right across the street.
Yeah, right across the street. There's a bridge. We're hoping to cut down on the Ubers. The Uber situation getting to and from is kind of crazy sometimes. We were told by some buddies that have been going to SHOT Show for years that was a pretty good spot to stay, and there's a discount. And I think Rodrigo is also staying at one of the resorts that had a discount from the show. Were you staying, Harrah's?
No, I shacked up with the famous YouTuber I'm giving to my butthole for the weekend.
Oh, nice.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm staying at the Harrah's.
I was going to say,
Hey,
is it
bringing
Grand
Marisol
Thumb?
with you? Is she okay with it?
I wish. I'm not ovulating.
God damn. Come on.
And then the rest of you guys are staying at an Airbnb, kind of like last year.
Yeah. So, depending on if gun quality enforcement's able to make it, it'll be him, me, my buddy Hefe, and then Kyle at the Wyndham Grand Desert, which is Airbnb type of situation.
I've stayed there. It's awesome.
Yeah,
It's actually really nice. This will be the 5th or 6th time that I've stayed there. And well, no, it'd be the 5th time because last year we got canceled on at the last minute. So we had to find we had to find a place way out west of town. And so Ubers were really expensive. And Kyle can vouch for this, very exciting in some cases.
The people moving to Vegas just start Uber that day.
Oh man. But from the Grand Desert to the Sands, it's usually about, depending on which way they go, but it's usually like maybe 10 minutes. And the Uber's probably like $15 maybe.
Yeah.
So, you kind of split it up amongst everybody and it kind of helps. But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing.
Or you can walk. I mean, it's down to the
We could.
It's like a 20-minute walk or something like that.
Yeah, it's
Actually longer, right? Yeah, it's like 45. I think we talked about.
It's just over a mile. So
But-
it depends on how fast you walk.
Yeah, a mile in Vegas, up and down and okay.
Yeah, especially after you've been walking the show all day. And if you go on the backside of the strip, that'll get you there quicker too. So
yes, and same with the Ubers. They drive the backs, avoiding the strip there. Traditionally, we're doing Airbnb. Did one last year. Traditionally, the first few years, I stayed at Harrah's, kind of like Rodrigo does. Harrah's is nice because it's only a 10-minute walk across into Venetian. So that's usually good. It's usually pretty cheap. Now, Vegas in general has gone up a lot in the last few years. Like, I remember Harrah's talking about that SHOT Show website. Harrah's was like $50 like 5 years ago a night. It was super cheap. Yeah. It's just gotten real expensive now.
Dude, it's got a super nice rating. 4 stars.
It's, it's an older one, but it's just right there. It's easy. There's a nice food court.
Yeah, it's easy to get out of it and then just walk a little strip and go into the elevator into the Venetian or whatever.
Yep. Not too bad.
Yeah, so it's real easy to get in and out of.
Yeah, Harrah's is good. What was the other one? Link or something? That one's
Links.
like right there. Yeah, Links. That's like right there as well. But there's also In-N-Out. If you want cheap food though, In-N-Out is right there between Link and Harrah's, and that's like $8 combos. All this expensive crap in the cafeteria. It's like now you can go here.
They're building that massive In-N-Out in Vegas now. It's like 2 stories.
Oh wow!
I don't think it's done yet, but it's supposed to be like the biggest one in the country. That will be there. Okay, so to move it along, we know where we're staying. We have our credentials. We fly there, and typically there's a few ways to actually get your credential, and your credential is special because if you lose it, you're kind of screwed.
Yep.
You can't get in, and they make you pay. It's like $100, $200. It's not cheap to get it reimbursed. So typically what we do, as soon as we land, they have like a permanent kiosk set up at I believe that's the Harry Reid Airport, where you can just swoop in and get your credentials right there at the airport. You can also get them at the show. Some of the hotels that SHOT Show has the discounts booked through, they'll have a booth set up to get credentials at the hotel. So there's so many ways to get it. But once you get it, don't lose that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't lose it. So, okay, so we're there. So now I thought we should just get to the point and talk about what the hell's going on at SHOT Show this year. And we were all talking off camera how there's not a whole lot going on. I do AK stuff on this channel. And as far as AK stuff goes, I had to struggle to really think even maybe like 5 to 10 booths that I maybe wanted to go check out. Even like the legacy booths. They're not really guaranteed they're going to have anything different that wasn't there last year. I had to really struggle to come up with a list. So I was curious who you guys wanted to go see and if there's anything that's on your radar this year. Rodrigo, how do you feel about it?
Oh man, I think I'm on the same page as you are. I don't know if anybody's gonna bust out anything new. Throughout the year, I've kept track of all the crap that PSA hasn't announced, and so the only thing they haven't announced is that Zvuk, the weird AK thing. So I know that's gonna be there, and the freaking shotgun. They didn't really release that shotgun, so they're gonna have those 2 items, and I think they're introducing a suppressor. So I think that's all that's going to be new at PSA. And then I did hear some chatter about something new at the Century Arms booth. So that's going to be like my spot to go to.
Yep.
So that's I mean, aside from that, I am going to go touch I will go mess with the Glock because I think for me this trip is going to be to try to drop videos as I visit places. Last year, I kind of was just visiting around. So this year, oh yeah, I forgot about that. They haven't dropped that either. I don't think.
The
It's a
50.
50 cal?
That's like a couple of years they've been talking about that.
Yeah.
Oh, have they? I haven't heard about it at all.
Yeah,
It was
they
at least
haven't done
last-
anything this year about it. So yeah. So aside from that, I don't know if anybody's gonna have any AK stuff. So I just mainly for me, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run down to the basement. That's where all the innovation's at. So like I'm gonna go down there and try to see if anybody has anything new.
Yeah, you should definitely spend like an entire day down there if you can, for sure.
Yeah.
There's so much to see. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where I would rather go.
I mean, look at the Daewoo. The Daewoos were like hiding in the corner. None of us knew.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. Hey, speaking of the basement, do you know how many people have been sliding in my DMs and going back to that SVD video that we filmed last year with that Texas-based company that sort of just disappeared?
Oh man.
I haven't, dude. I couldn't tell you what the company was. I don't remember what their name was right now.
That was the same company that TFB, but also Forgotten Weapons did visited them, right, and had a whole thing on them. They were talking about the inconsistencies of like accuracy, not accurate, but then also the guy was a little standoffish, right?
That's right. Yeah, there's a whole behind the scenes.
So we actually had them booked to go to KB because they're in, like, they were, I think, a Houston-based company. They were in our backyard. I'm like, guys, it's an SVD. There's this thing we do. You would fit freaking in. So they booked. Out of nowhere, they sort of just abruptly said, we can't go. Not a whole lot of explanation. Never heard from them again. They never answered anything ever again. I don't even know if they exist. So
wow,
that's definitely one thing on my list. I'm going to go back to that general area and see if they're there, to see if there's been anything.
Insight Armory, is that it?
That's it.
Yep. Yeah. Someone just put it in the chat.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I will say, the last time we saw him, Clay, at SHOT Show, Mac was right there. You know, he was creeping around the area.
I know you fangirled hard.
I did, but maybe he bought him up after we were there. You know,
to sell him a copper. Buy him to sell him a copper.
Yeah, Copper Customs.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11 months ago was the last time I was ever mentioned anywhere.
Wow.
Just shot for last year.
Interesting.
That's unfortunate.
Vaporware.
Yeah, I've that video is a year old now, and I've had a steady flow of people pinging that video saying, "What the hell? Like, any update?" No, like, and that's another thing. Like, even if I go film a booth, or anyone, I can't speak for everyone, I guess, but if I go film some random booth, it's not like I've got these dudes on speed dial all year long and I know exactly what's happening with that gun every step of the way. I have no idea, have no clue. So they've totally ghosted everyone. So I don't know. I wish I did, because that was so out of left field. Really cool, really promising. Oh, of course, it's Devin. Devin knows everything. He remembers the name.
I did. I told Mac, I've been watching your channel since I was in diapers. And he looked at me with the full beard and he was like, what the hell?
God, wasn't there a picture where he and I were in the same frame looking at it? And people were like, oh, knew it. That's how the Shill Guild started, actually. It was all Mac's idea.
Which, by the way, is a joke, if anybody was...
Right, Mark. It's a joke.
It's fucking morons.
It's a joke. Meanwhile, Rodrigo's got a brand new TV all of a sudden. Holding his head up. I know that wasn't.
Hey, and check it out, H-Town. I can actually read your
it's neon. Going the right way.
It's going the right way this time.
Yeah, I had to flip the camera. My bad.
Yeah,
so it's correct.
Clay, so people were just asking in the comments, and then a bunch of people did videos. I did one, you did one. People did videos on the Daewoos. Have you heard anything else about them? I imagine they'll be there again. I'm going to swing by, but I tried getting a hold of them, like just send them a message through Instagram. Like,
dude,
just
so that was on my list to talk about for sure. After SHOT Show last year, you get 100 business cards while you're there. That was one of them, and I did not want to lose that card because obviously I think the Daewoo last year was probably top 3 hottest freaking announcements ever that year. I sent them an email right away, and I'm like, what does it take to get my hands on one of these? Like, I already own a Daewoo. I am obsessed with these guns. Like, how real is this? Like, I know what you told me at the booth, but like, what are the odds these are available? When can I buy one? When can I get one for a demo? Like, I got to get my hands on one of these. I never had a single email answered, not once. Same. Never had any contact with them. And they said when we were there, they seemed very open, like, hey, reach out. Here's our card. We definitely want to get some of these in some people's hands to put them through their paces. I'm like, hell yeah, I definitely want a Daewoo to shoot and to film and try out, because this is huge. And I never heard a peep. So I don't know if that's been everyone's experience.
Well, I think I know who is supposed to be doing the marketing for them. They said last I heard they were supposed to start looking at fourth quarter 2025 at release, but that obviously hasn't come about. So we'll have to see if they're still there. If they are there this time, I think I know who's going to end up doing all of the marketing stuff to get samples into YouTubers' hands. So I'll let you know who I think it is and see if that's still a thing.
Well, their Instagram sucks, so
Yeah.
nothing there. Oh, don't mind that guy. I've been watching this guy for years. Me and Coach Tuck have a little thing about this guy. We keep sending his videos back and forth.
Well, I can't even see it. What is it?
You hear Rachel? She goes, "What the fuck was that?" Yeah, that dude's gonna show up on Your Mom's House podcast one day. Watch. Anywho, so yeah, the SNT is a big one. I've got a list here of vendors that I want to go see for various reasons because I know something's coming out, or I got to know if anything's coming out, or something like that. Massive announcement. I would say ended up being a bigger deal than the AS Val that was at BNT that caused the big shitstorm. I think the Daewoo overshadowed that. And both of them have, I don't think there's been really anything of note at all over the last year. But I've heard a rumor. I don't know if you guys have heard it either. I hear Century Arms may be losing Romanian imports.
Oh,
So I kind of want to go over there to see what that looks like. I know if I asked, they wouldn't tell me anything. And I have one email for a guy that I talked to about KB for like booth stuff. So I don't know what he would even be able to tell me, but that's what I'm hearing. And the story that I have heard is the price point that Century is trying to have Kujir match is becoming impossible for a certain quality that Americans are used to, where Kujir is just telling Century either pound sand up your ass or charge what you need to charge and we'll give you the guns that we need to give you. That's just what it is. And I believe that they might lose the imports. That is not 100% confirmed. It's just from a decent source, I would say. But I want to go actually up to their booths and talk to Adam Ranola is like their main marketing guy. He's that 7 freaking foot tall dude.
Yeah, dude.
For a long time.
Used to be with PSA.
And just
Yep.
act like I'm not filming. And as he maybe says something, lean in. See what he has to say about losing those imports. But I got to know because I've heard that may be real. And I hope it's not.
What products would they lose if that happens?
The big one, man. So the PSL and the RPK, which they call the AES 10B,
Yep.
they're cool and everything, but they're $2,200 now. So I don't know how many people are buying them anymore. But the main thing we would lose is the Wasser 10, which is still to this day, stamp it, double stamp it, is the best AK in that price point. Hands down, you can't beat it. And they'll lose that if they lose this. So that will be like the staple beginner AK of all time that's always been here since the late 90s. We'll lose that. And that's been like the backbone of the AK world has been that freaking Wasser 10. And that's what we would lose. And that would be a really bad thing. Oh, Dracos, duh. Idiots. We lose Dracos. Worse. Even worse. That means no more get 'em shoots. We'd lose that. They'd probably shut the channel down and everything.
They would probably shut their channel down. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be good at all. There's too many good Romanian guns we would lose. So I hope that's not true. But on the Century note, and stop me if you guys want to tap in here, but last year they had an amazing booth, dude. The AP53, the 308, and I know this is freaking Steve's nipples are getting hard right now. The SD that came out shortly after, the K, the full size, man, those have been awesome. My AP53, my favorite gun that I acquired last year, without question, amazing because I can't afford the real HK stuff. And I think Steve will agree. It's like Henry said, the Turkish roller guns are kind of like the Wasser of the roller gun world. They'll work good enough. They're rough around the edges, but they're going to work good enough at the price point, and that's been my experience. Maybe we see something else really cool. Maybe a slightly longer AP53 would be really freaking sick.
That'd be nice.
That would be cool.
The AP33.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a hole in the collection for sure. Because so those guns, just so quickly on that, and if anybody watches Henry's channel, then you probably have got this information already. But Zenith, forever ago, when Zenith was importing MKE stuff, we're talking 2015, 2016 timeframe, they brought in those guns. So they brought in, the 33 for sure. And that was in, and it wasn't really like, I think it was popular, but back then, like, I wasn't that deep into it to where I was like, I need to buy one of those. And so I never did. And then they went away when the whole Zenith MKE thing fell through. And then when Century picked them up, then they didn't bring them in for forever. Bringing in the pistols, obviously, because rifles is different to import than pistols. But when the 53 came in last year, I was like, I have to have this because, it is an HK53. For all intents and purposes. And what I wanted to understand is because of Clay, like you were just saying, like sort of like the Wasser of that genre. Like, is it worth your money? So my point of my video on that was I sent that gun to Dakota Tactical, who is one of the premier HK roller lock builders of the many different varieties of roller locks.
Yep.
And I said, dude, if you can do this for me, like get on camera, go through the whole gun, talk to me about what's good, what's bad. Let's put this video together. Let everybody know, like, is this a good buy for somebody who's actually going to shoot it and like shoot it a lot? Should you fix some things? Or for the person who's just going to shoot it once a year, once every couple of years, they just want it, like, will it be fine? Like, all those things. So what we found in that video for that gun, and I had two examples because I had to send the first one back and then they sent me a different one because the first one was it was rough. But if you watch the video, basically it comes to a couple things. If you want to send the gun in to have a few things that we found or he found was sort of underlying issues that could cause you problems or will cause you problems as you shoot it more, then it's still worth spending maybe $1,000 or so into that gun than spending $6,000 or $7,000 on a custom German build kit. So there's still plenty of value there. It's just how much money do you want to spend on it, or if you're going to shoot it. If you're not going to shoot a lot, then it's perfectly fine. It doesn't really matter.
Shameless plug. Yeah, I remember your video. Your magwell was super tight, among other problems, and I was like, damn. It's like, hey, Wassers, you could sell 10 of them. 9 will be really good. 1 will have an awful magwell. It was such a good analogy Henry made. But yeah, I would love to see a middle of the road barrel length on that, like a 33, like Rodrigo said. That would be, and a 16-inch would be awesome. But because of the whole rifle thing, I doubt they'll bring that in because it's so hard to bring in. But a mid-length barrel would be amazing. It'd be super sick.
Would that be like a 12.5 or?
The 33 is a 12-inch barrel. Yeah, 12.5 is 12-inch.
Okay.
Now, the 51 is cool, too. I think that one kind of got overshadowed by the 53, but the 51, was cool, too, because that was not necessarily a production HK gun, but it was a contract gun. So it still was made, and it still was a thing. So I didn't buy their version. I already had the PTR's version. I know PTR's version from a while ago. So I already had that hole filled, but it's still, for people who want to collect that kind of gun and shoot that kind of gun, there's very few options. So you kind of get what you get unless you got a lot of money to spend on a build.
Yeah, I think Henry said I know back to 5.56, his kit was $5,000 to $6,000. If we're talking chicken nuggets here, that was about his total investment. And I remember he said he just put a button on it, and then bam, they announced the AP53 at SHOT Show for like well below $2,000. And he's like, "Why, God?" Yeah. So what else? I've got a few others. Anyone else have a booth they're really interested in, or
I have a list of like a handful of stuff. I mean, nothing
Yeah,
that's
hit me
like
with it.
that I can think of as like earth shattering. I mean, there's always a couple companies that, I feel like are doing cool things, and I try to shout them out when I can. I'll get some cool products from them. Like A3 Tactical is always doing something cool. I always go by their booth.
What is A3 for someone like me?
Yeah.
Doesn't know what to do. What does A3 Tactical do?
So A3 Tactical started out just making different grips and different attachments, accessories for guns, M-Lock, aluminum, this kind of stuff. It's M-Lock. I'm sorry, A3 Industries. But then they've kind of transitioned and they make a whole bunch of stuff now. I think their biggest product now is a Bullpup kit, but it's for an AR. So like it's not for any AR, but like if you have certain uppers like Foxtrot Mike and some others that have
they make that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the Triad. That's my
That's so at work.
Yeah, so that's like they said they sell so many of those things and they make different configurations. It's really cool. Like I'm not a Bullpup guy, but I have 2 Bullpups now. I have the Springfield Hellion, which people will say whatever they say. I think it's a pretty cool gun. I like it. But their Triad system, I put on dropped an AR upper into. I mean, it's pretty slick, man. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. So they always got some innovative things and some cool products. They do with their stuff. Yeah, I got one of theirs all tricked out with a bunch of stuff with the launcher and all that stuff. But I mean, if you're into Bullpups and it works with just like an AR upper, internal buffered AR upper, I mean, it's pretty slick.
I will say the Hellion is probably the best Bullpup to be suppressed.
False.
False. Oh, Don't start with your Keltec. Don't start.
Keltec RDB, man. I'm telling you.
Did you cash another check while we were on this?
I'm telling you, man. Freaking. Does the Hellion have adjustable gas?
Yes.
It does, yeah.
Does it? Okay. Yeah, I've never messed with it, but
and it has length of pull. Oh, it's amazing, dude. It's good. I'm telling you.
How much does it cost?
Like 1,700 chicken nuggets.
Yep. So
that's 1,700 more than Mark probably paid for his from Keltec.
No. I actually ended up paying. I bought mine for 600 chicken nuggies from PSA. Yeah.
Damn.
So
it was that cheap. What was it? Was it like a Black Friday thing?
No, man. It was just a normal sale. You know how PSA always does their like daily sales and everything. It came across. It was like $5.99 chicken nuggies, and I was like, "Yep, I'm definitely doing that." So, and if you get their Defender, which has all of the upgrades with the M-Lock handguard and their upgraded charging handle and the flared magwell, that's still like $9.99 chicken nuggies.
Damn. Okay, so spoiler alert: I don't have a Keltec, so I can't compare it, but I do have like all the other Bullpups. So that's why I'm saying compared to the other Bullpups, which is a Tavor, the AUG, any of those other ones, the SAR-21, the Hellion is the best because it does have the gas settings.
I would say that too. I think that one of the biggest downfalls on the RDB is its pencil barrel.
Yeah.
So, and it's real funny because last Sunday, a week ago, Grand Thumb did a video on the RDB, and then all of a sudden I start getting comments on my RDB videos. It's like, I wish they didn't have a pencil barrel. And I was like, I see you just watched Grand Thumb's video.
I'm here to regurgitate what I just heard on another video.
Yes.
Damn, that's crazy.
Tusk 3 tips $10. PSA should launch Valmet range toy clones. Asleep at the wheel. Cheers, boys. That'd be kind of cool. I doubt we'll ever do that. Yeah, any Valmet Gen 0 Galil, anything like that is so sick. So I see a lot of comments about the Groza kit from SNT. Unfortunately, Freaking Steak Industries won't be at SHOT Show this year.
Oh, I was gonna say that would have been good.
Man, I couldn't, so I kept searching on the website, like, what is the booth number? So I sent them a DM on Instagram, and they were like, not going. I'm like, what the fuck?
Really?
He said, dude, we almost died from getting sick last year. And he said they have 4 new things they're working on that's taking up like every ounce of their time. So I guess that's the SHOT Show exclusive. They have 4 new things that are coming out very, very soon outside of the Groza kits. So maybe keep an eye out. Maybe by KB or even the week after KB NRA, which is also in Houston, which will be really cool. Maybe we'll see some more from them.
Oh, NRAM's going to be a week after KB?
Yep, an hour away from KB.
Damn. Oh.
So now, just take the whole week off.
Yeah, just spend the week down there.
Hey, I got a spare bedroom right here.
I have a spare bedroom too, but you're gonna get raped.
Bedroom. You'll get pregnant.
Is that a positive thing? Wait, where you live? Yes, S&T they were Stuff and Things. They were down in the basement last year.
Mm-hmm. Weren't they linked up with Gideon Arms?
Sure were. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that was a fun booth.
It was.
They had the Groza like rotating in that case, and you couldn't touch it. And I was so excited about SHOT Show this year. I'm like, I'm gonna touch it.
I know.
Still can't touch it.
Oh man.
Oh, you didn't touch it? I touched it. I did a short on it.
I didn't ask.
Oh.
I just figured the glass means don't touch.
He's polite. He didn't just grab it.
Yeah. Plus, they were, they were really hot and heavy about the Stipard last year, so I was just talking about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did a video with them last year too, but it's fine. I guess not.
Yeah, man, Steve, your freaking code has been dropping like crazy lately.
Has it been dropping crazy? Oh, I didn't know.
One of your fanboys is in the chat.
You want to save some cash? Yeah, I don't know.
Hell yeah. Let me pull this one off the screen. Mark, what's a booth you're really looking forward to going over to, and why?
Ooh. So I've got so for SHOT Show, every year I have a list of people that I have to go see, and it's all about making sure that I continue to maintain the relationships that I have with them. I've become somewhat friends with a couple of people in the industry, but one company that I am dying to get to is going to be Griffin Armament. It's kind of odd because I don't know if they're releasing anything new, but I've been talking with their marketing manager, and they said that they're going to have a whole bunch of stuff that's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to be doing a podcast, so I'm going to get over there and check them out. I just dropped my initial review on the Mark II video, and I can tell you out of the box, that rifle is probably the most accurate rifle that I've ever shot. And they have some really great suppressors on top of that too. So yeah.
Maybe you'll get to meet Catherine Trust. That'll be awesome.
Couldn't buy it, bro?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Good.
Well, you might not have a choice, Mark.
I know.
Damn.
Oh God, Rachel.
What did she say?
She's very disapproving in the next room.
Oh.
You.
Mitt Rhombus tips $5. So AOA is selling Oval 11 AKM kits with Headspace FB barrels. Should I get that one? Even though I'm told Polish barrel journals are all over the place. Yes. On that note, I did have on my list to keep an eye out or an ear out now that OG barrel kits are back on the menu, boys. If maybe there's some vendors there that are talking about bringing some of that back to the market. Maybe AOA. I know Atlantic Firearms doesn't ever really have a booth, but maybe AOA is on my list for a lot of different reasons. Maybe I can go ask them, hey, listen, what cool shit is about to come in now that we can get factory barrels again? Like there's got to be something out there that we just haven't been bringing in. What's on the radar? Because now that OG barrels are back on the menu, I haven't really heard of any cool kits coming in anytime soon that are super exciting because of that fact, unless I'm just missing something.
That's a good point. Maybe some FALs or something like that, or I don't know.
There he is again.
Jesus. Whose page is that?
That dude's so lucky.
It's the Mike Fideli. He's your friendly financial coach insurance guy who, yeah, that's how he promotes himself. We'll talk about that later, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Steve, I had a question. Do you remember the vendor that was there last year that was making newly produced G36s? What was the name of that company?
Oh, I think that was SS5. They're doing like uppers. They're basically just doing the receiver. So you'd have to get like a kit from HK Parts or something. You'd have to get the barrel and like everything. And you have to assemble it yourself, which is unfortunate. But
like, they were selling the whole gun for that. What's the name of the company?
I think it's S5. It was just in the chat too. I saw somebody post, but it's S5 or something. Yeah. So apparently they give you directions on how to like put it together, because you got to get like there's like I don't know, it's not a jig, but there's something with the barrel. You got to like be pretty like handy enough to put this thing together. I'm just like, man, I don't know if I want to do all that. Like, I just rather get.
I mean, it says completed pistol. I don't want to have that on screen.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe they have some. Maybe they put some kits together, but every time that I've seen it, and when I see it on like if you go to their website, or when I went to the website, it was like you just could buy the bare, like the bare receiver, like there was nothing else in it, and you had to get a parts kit. But there was, I seen a couple of reviews.
Complete guns. I mean, it says complete pistol, G36C, and they've got the full length.
Okay.
Now here's a stupid question. Tommy built, they're gone, aren't they?
Yeah. So Tommy, real quick, let me just preface with Tommy never has ever sent me anything for free. So Tommy, I've talked to Tommy for like years, just through email, through Instagram, like we knew each other. And then when the MP7 came out, his MP7, the T7, I did not get one of those. Like, the only reason that I got into the lottery was because like a year before that, when he was selling the B&T cans, I got one of the B&T cans. So when this all happened, I was like, hey, Tom, you know what would probably be a good idea? Anybody who bought a can from you, they just automatically they get allocated a gun, because otherwise you're going to have to piss off people. And he was like, you're right. I'm probably going to have to do that. So if you didn't buy a can from him, then you had to, fight the good fight online and try to get it. And it was crap. But so anyway, he retired. He's, I guess, sold whatever he sold. And that new company, AU or UA, has his molds.
UOA Arms, like UO Arms. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I guess they did a better version of the T7. And it's still kind of unclear whether if you have one of his T7s, whether they still will warranty it or what happens with it. But yeah, I don't know. I've never seen. I don't even know if they even released them. Like I don't think they've even sold any of these things yet. So, but this is one of those things where HK will probably release, the SP7. So. And I think they talked about that in an interview with TFB, like the guy, like the dude, the CEO of HK USA said like things that were coming down the pipeline, right? So it's like you might as well just wait for them, because it'll just be better, more than likely. So that's what I mean. If they release one, like if it's not like egregiously priced, like I would get one just to kind of have to go along with Tommy Built one, just because Tommy Built one was the first one. Whoever thought it would have been a thing.
So if you ask AI what HK is gonna show at this year's SHOT Show, they say they're gonna tease the MP7, and it's called the SP7.
Ooh.
So, but then again, that's all coming from Chat GPT. So who knows?
Hey,
But
ask Chat GPT if chicken nuggies were worth $1, how many chicken nuggies would that gun most likely cost?
No ranch.
with no
I'm
ranch,
going.
no,
I'm going
no dressing.
25 to 2,700 chicken nuggies.
Damn. Yeah. So
It's
I
gotta
asked
be
it
more.
earlier.
What's an
and
HK MP5 go for?
SP5s are like retail, maybe like
2,500 probably.
yeah, around that.
About
the K is like 3.
Yeah, exactly.
So the MP7's gotta be more.
Yeah, well, I mean, it could go either way. It could be like, well, it's plastic, so it could probably cost them less, but also, I mean, they make them. They already make them. They make the gun already. It's just semi-auto. You know what I mean? So it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Charge whatever they want.
Rodrigo, before you tell us what AI says, we have a few guesses. 3,000
Okay.
chicken nuggies, 5,500 chicken nuggies,
Oh,
2,500
so
chicken
I'm
nuggies.
supposed to ask it for real? Okay.
5K chicken
You're
nuggies.
our
Yeah,
AI
ask it for real.
All right, let me get in here. Y'all keep talking. Let me ask it.
Someone said 6 to 9 chicken nuggies. Nah.
I mean,
That's-
just from the
that's
lore
real
that
then.
is an MP7, I feel like it could be in the 3 to 5 to maybe 4,000 nuggets. I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah, you think about it. One of the new MR556s or 7.62s. Them things are like $4,000. So I mean, it wouldn't be surprising if it's in that price range.
Devin, to answer your question, no, they do not. I'll tell you why later. Just remind me.
I will say that a good buddy of mine here in town, anytime HK comes out with not come out with, but anytime he has an opportunity to purchase something from HK, he's like either HK or B&T. He's always like, I could buy this. I could buy this. And his most recent acquisition was an MR556, and I was actually pretty impressed with it. I didn't get a chance to shoot it, but just looking at it, I was like, this is actually pretty interesting, So did you come up with something, Rodrigo?
Yeah, I did. So it says 4 to 5K.
No. A lot of nuggies.
Yeah, and it also said that they're also going to bust out. So this is the thing from ChatGPT. It said they're going to introduce the SP7 and the G36. That's what they're.
Oh wow.
That's going to be like the thing going on. But
I
who
think,
knows?
yeah. I mean, but it's from what that interview happened with TFB and that guy last year in 2025. I forget what it was in 2025. It made it sound like it was still like a ways out. Like, so they might announce it and tease it now, but we probably won't see that son of a bitch till 2028. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably going to be a little ways.
Yeah.
Which is, it is what it is. But again, you have one option. Like, unless you buy an SL8 and send it to somebody like Black Ops Defense, who does conversions still for these things, makes UMPs, makes G36s, like does these things, you have no other option unless you buy a kit or a parts kit or a clone from S5 or Tommy when he was making his. Like there's a niche that nobody is really filling, and they're starting to, but HK is just gonna take all that away. Like if HK comes out with a G36C pistol and S5 has a G36C pistol, I'm buying the HK one because it's marked HK. It's from HK. It's probably got a better warranty. What all of those things, like they'll just take all that business from them.
Dang.
Mark, do you still have yours?
I've got my T36C. Yep.
Yeah.
I still got it. I'm required to hold on to it for reasons.
Hey, Steve, why don't you bring that XM8 with you and let me scoop it off of you?
So it's right back.
Oh,
Yeah,
careful. Don't touch
dude.
it. Careful.
Yeah, don't touch it because it will get bent.
That's a finger.
Man, I want one of those XM8s so bad. They look badass.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, how many people, Steve, do you think in the U.S. have gone that far and had an XM8 put together?
I mean, I don't know. From what I understand, because it's nobody was making those. So Tommy made a conversion for that. So that's a Tommy conversion. And I heard it was less than 100. I don't know if that's an actual real number or not. It could be even
Damn,
less
that thing
than
is
that.
sick.
But
Dang.
it just happened to be like, it's funny. This is one of those things that I got a story for you here real quick, just real quick. So probably like 10 years ago, when I was first talking to Tom, we were emailing back and forth about different things and his projects. I have an email from him somewhere. I don't know if I can find it, but I was talking to him. I was like, listen, you should make an XM8, like do an XM8 conversion, do a kit for this. And he was like, you think people would buy that? And I'm like, yes, people would buy that. What do you mean? It's like, it's a very like culty gun. Like that's something that in this, they would buy that. And then it was funny. Like, so him and I kept in touch, like nothing other than like when it started to come to be a thing, like he was doing it. He was like, look, I'm going to release some of these. Like, this is when it's going to drop. Like, this is when you can grab it. And that's how I had to get it. Like I bought it and that's how I had to get it, was when he said it was going to drop, because otherwise it wasn't going to happen. Tom always said he didn't give a shit who anybody was in social media and all that stuff. He didn't care if it was Garantham or whoever. He wasn't giving anything to anybody. It did not matter to him. And so there was no preferential treatment to anybody from him. I was lucky enough that I got that interview with him on the T7 2 SHOT Shows ago. Him and I were talking. He said he was going to be there at the B&T booth. And I was like, dude, you want to sit down? Just do like a quick little interview, like on this T7. Everybody's talking about it. He knew what was going on. And he agreed to it. And I was the only one that got the interview with him. And so that was cool. That was nice of him to throw me a bone. But no, he's a good guy.
I remember it.
That gives me freaking Ghost Recon vibes, man, from back in like 2001.
Dude, that thing
like
is so
Black Ops
freaking
2.
awesome.
Like that was the Black Ops 2 gun.
Yeah.
Or,
I think it was you have through it,
It
Steve.
was Modern Warfare 2.
Probably, honestly, probably less than 200 rounds, because it's literally irreplaceable. Like you can't get parts for it. Like if something breaks, handguard, carry handle, whatever it is, like it's trash. Like there's I can't do anything about it. Now there is a guy who's on the forum and stuff. There he is. Who's trying to like do some stuff with it and get some upgraded parts and have carry handles and metal and different stuff, but all that stuff's expensive. But it's still, you can't get parts for it, so I don't shoot it.
So the cool thing about it is the reason why I love that rifle so much is, number one, back in the day, we're talking like 2001, 2002, when Ghost Recon first came out on PC, they had the XM8 on it. And then fast forward to 2009, I was going through Ordnance Officer Basic Training at Aberdeen Proving Grounds, and they had one of the trial rifles in the museum. So when they allowed us to go into the vault and see every single machine gun and rifle that they have ever put through a trial, my first question was, where's the XM8? And they pulled it off and they said, here you go. And I'm just like, whoa. I got to touch one of the trial rifles. That was really, really super cool.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's cool stuff.
Sick. So H&K might be worth stopping by. Certainly, I know Steve's going.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna. I mean, yeah, we'll see what they got to say. I mean, I just imagine, just like everybody else, it's going to be the year of suppressors. Everybody's going to release a suppressor. I just can feel that coming. So
to touch on some AK stuff, the Zastava booth. So I'm gonna go by.
Yep.
I got to go collect that check anyway.
Yep.
But while I'm there, I have a few things to figure out from Zastava. My notes say here, they've made recent posts. I should probably pull up their channel. They've made recent posts that guns are going to start coming back. And I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I've seen a few M70s hitting storefronts and like local gun shows with different import markings. Mark, you have them on that M72. I noticed on the bulge trunnion, like they have these new engravings that older imports didn't have. They look cool. But so there's that. I've been seeing them at around 1,100 chicken nuggets, which I guess was about a little more than what they were going for before. I was thinking they were going to get up to like 13 with these 35% increases. However, I haven't seen that yet. So my big question to them, number one, are they really all coming back soon? What's the price increase going to be? And when the hell can a brother get a friggin' M21 commercial grade variant? Like, the hell is taking so damn long? Can't be that difficult. And they would sell really well. It'd be 5.56, so people would buy it. That's what I want to know, man. And I'm also curious if they want to do. I think it's really cool that they've been doing what they announced last year, the M70 AB2 parts kits. That's super cool that they just started doing that as like a means to an end of not having any imports right now. So they started putting kits together. I'm curious, maybe what would be super sick, and I know they can't do it because these parts are unobtainium, but to find a bunch of the old like M90A kits to bring some of those in, the old underfolder 5.56s. I missed one on Gunbroker not too long ago. Should have bought it. Krebs even built it. I'm gonna regret that forever, but I just want to see more stuff from Zastava and not even shilling for them. I just think it's such a cool catalog, and they've kind of crushed it at the last two SHOT Shows. Because remember, last year the big deal was, I think it was the Zvuk and their parts kits, and then 2 years before that they announced the M72 RPK. So it was like back to back really cool things at the Zastava booth. So I gotta know if they have anything up their sleeve right now. I think they would have told us by now if there was anything of note.
I'll be there Tuesday at 10 a.m. It's my appointment with them.
Hell yeah. Ooh, I wonder, Mark, are we going to see those ISD guns on display at the Zastava booth?
That's a good point. We'll have to check that out.
I think I made them mad with that video, so we'll see when I go over there.
Hey guys,
I
gotta
have a check waiting for you.
Okay, yeah. You got to bounce, Steve?
Yeah, I gotta jump off. I appreciate you having me on though. It was a good time. It was fun. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Hell
Hey,
yeah,
thanks,
dude.
Steve.
Man.
Take care.
Yeah, man. I'll see you guys. In like a week and a couple days.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right,
Hey,
everybody,
now
safe
you know what I
travels
look
out
like.
there. Yeah, right. Yeah. I'll see you guys out there. Safe travels and everything, dude. And we'll get together.
All right,
see you,
later.
dude.
All right. See you.
Let me see. Let me put us. Oh man, I keep doing that. Maybe this one. This one.
Hey, what are you eating over there, Mark?
There we go.
Damn. Eating
Just
some...
Snacking.
PB&J, man. That's my dinner. I've been.
Oh, PBJs? Oh, you dropped Mark. Oh, no, there he is.
He left. He was eating.
I was clicking to remove Steve, and he dipped, and then Mark fell in the spot, and I clicked on him by accident.
Yeah, I had Nan and I have been butchering 2 deers all day, so this is
Damn.
my first chance to eat.
That's crazy. So what? 2 does? $2? What?
Yeah, 2 doe.
2 doe. Gotcha.
I can't see the markings, but yeah, I'm very curious about what the hell is going on over there. Kyle, you ever really expressed any interest in some booths? And I know you're into like completely different stuff than I am, so I'm curious.
Well, we dabble. We kind of cross paths a little bit there. So, I mean, I was just looking at my videos last year to kind of see what did well. And some of them, like we talked about, were surprising, like a Pelican booth review on a suitcase, like out of nowhere. Like, but they have, Pelican is kind of related to the gun world in a little bit there. And then same with Garmin. Garmin, a lot of people like them for a lot of their like GPS systems and things like that, and the watches and all that. That video did really well. So I'll probably check out those 2 guys again. PSA is usually one of the first stops. Zastava, though, that video did really well too. So honestly, Zastava is on my list. Century Arms, always a big booth. Usually something neat kind of released, kind of see what they got from the Canik side, see what they got from the Century Arms side. Suppressors, I'm sure that is going to be the talk of the town, as we talked about, right? I mean, with the 200 chicken nuggies off nowadays, I feel like that's going to be something that's a big deal. And even things like shotguns, I really think we're going to see more about hunting for like with shotgun suppressors, because traditionally shotgun suppressors are so goofy. Maybe we'll see some innovation there. Maybe we'll see some for the everyman hunter that's really affordable. That'd be kind of cool. So I'll be keep my eyes open, walking around. Downstairs, honestly, I might take more time down there. It's huge, as we know. You get lost real quick. There's no way to tell where you are. Like, you look at the numbers as like, if people who are watching now don't really
So
skip, but
confusing.
it's
Yep.
just like rows and rows and rows, and the numbers are on the floor, sometimes on the ceiling, and you just don't know exactly which way you're going. So it's really just go back and forth in a grid formation until you hit the wall. So,
hey, that's a good thing to bring up. How do you navigate SHOT Show if it's that freaking massive? And I've got the map here just to give some people the scale of what you're getting into here. So we had this pulled up earlier. Here's your general overview. So you have the Caesars Forum and 2 levels at the Venetian that are freaking massive, and there's a bridge that connects the 2 buildings.
I don't know if you're sharing.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was. Nope.
It's a lot of walking, miles a day.
So how does one stay organized? Like, how do you know where the hell you're going?
I usually reference where I came in from.
Yeah.
And I try to keep that in the corner of my mind. Where was I at when I walked in?
And what did I see along the way to get back? Especially downstairs. I think the main floor isn't as bad as the downstairs. Caesar's Forum is kind of crazy too, but it's a little bit easier to navigate. It takes a couple days really to kind of really get a feel for it.
So I know without that freaking app, it wouldn't be possible for me. There's no way.
Yeah, it's a lot.
There's no freaking way. So what helps for some ambitious people like Steve that was just here, Kyle, Rodrigo, Mark. I know Mark's hyper ambitious at SHOT Show. The app allows you to do a few things. You can actually kind of flag all the booth. Like you could literally, it would pull up just like this on your phone. You can kind of flag the booths that are of note that you want to go see. So if you have a list on your phone and you're like, God, I got to be here at that time. I got to be here at that time. These 2 meetings are 20 minutes apart and they're in 2 friggin' different buildings. It can get a little difficult time-wise and actually moving over there. So the app, I whip out that app 100 times and I type in the vendor's name, the booth number, and figure out where the hell I am with this app in my hand and get a little sense of direction. Without it, I would be lost half the time. And I have such a poor sense of direction. Even with the numbers up ahead, I have followed the numbers to the end of the building just to realize they don't pick up until you go to the next freaking building. And I've just been wasting time. So that can be really tricky. And this is just Caesars, the basement where all the cool new stuff is from the small companies. And then, of course, at the Venetian, you have these 2 massive levels.
Well, the basement's actually in the Venetian. I think Caesars is its own little separate.
That's right.
Floor, yeah. Basement's that bottom floor that is like low ceilings on the Venetian side.
Temperature's a little warmer.
It is a little stuffy, a little stanky.
Yeah. I did I looked back at my tracker, my fitness tracker for last year for SHOT Show. And for all 3 days combined, I ended up with 34 miles walk.
Damn.
My feet hurt when I'm in there yet.
Yeah, 34 miles. And I was like, I saw it all, but that's a lot of walking.
Also, what people don't understand also is like, it's almost like a theme park nowadays. In a way, they charge insane amount of money for the snacks and stuff in the main hall. And like, we don't usually eat, right? I don't know about you guys, but we're running around all day. Then we have a big dinner. Yeah, we don't have time.
Rodrigo found the life hack last year. So like, let me pull that map back up. For instance, if you're here, well, there's a couple of food courts. The main one being like, there's 2 right here, smack dab. But there's like 300 people all shoehorned in this tiny little spot in a few lines to pay $47 for like a slice of pizza or a hot dog. And Rodrigo comes back down like, and throws his Panda Express in the trash. I'm like, where'd you get that? He's like, bro, just went upstairs. Like to the food court at the Venetian, which he probably paid regular ass prices for some.
Man, there's that food court is so awesome up there.
Yeah, lead us
and I will say the food is so much better.
Yeah, the Snack Shack cafeteria crap is not that great.
No, it's
yeah.
not.
Here you have like a salad, pizza by the slice for the little personal pan pizzas,
We
and
had
a
the
hot
Asian
dog.
thing. The Asian thing was horrible.
Yeah, the little Asian food
Oh
bowls.
yeah,
Oh my god.
gross.
And you're paying like $20, probably more, for a pizza like that big. It's crazy. And you wait in line forever. And like Kyle was saying, you have, almost an 8-hour day, which seems like a lot of time, but dude, you can blink and it's like, oh my God, it's 2:00 already. I haven't eaten and I only have a few more hours and I've got 6 more booths I'm trying to get to. Like, it gets freaking nerve-wracking because you want to see it all and you do want to go film because you've paid all this money to go to Vegas. You've spent all this money on flights and lodging and all this crap. So you're trying to make the most of it. And man, it can be stressful. And then you see like the TFB guys walking around. They got like 10 people humping cameras and bipods, and
The crew.
James Reeves like dances in front of the camera, and then a dude runs to the back to edit the video, and he goes off to the next one. I'm like, man, must be nice.
Oh, and a little. Go ahead.
I was going to say it's like the Gun Collective when they used to come to. I don't know if they continue to go to SHOT Show. It was just a lot of money for them. But back in the day, so last time I saw them was like 2020, and essentially they would have SD cards that they would swap, and they would have a runner going back and forth between the media room and Izzy, who is their editor. They'd give him the SD card, he'd give them a new one, and they would go to their next interview, and they would just run it back and forth. And he was editing, uploading, and I was like, man, that's actually a pretty cool
system. Oh yeah. They don't come anymore, I don't think. I mean, he did like a road trip a couple of years ago to try to save money, but as we talked about, Vegas has gotten real expensive. Companies know it, we know it. Yeah,
and eventually Thursday night comes around and we all go out and get a little shitty, and that's an expensive night.
And
drinks
then
are expensive, stogies are expensive.
Yep. The one perk we do have, I don't know if anyone realizes, is the media room is a nice quiet place that is, you have to have a media badge to get into, but we get snacks and coffee and sometimes a little bit of breakfast. So it's a good place to start your day and try to get, something going and see who's up there.
Yeah, I'm going to try it out this year now that I actually can get in.
You haven't been. It's good. They have a little buffet.
It's cool. It's really cool. And I feel like they speed up the Wi-Fi when you're in there. Like, your speeds are pretty good.
Yeah. It's nice. It's a nice setup there for that.
Yeah.
My goal is to have 10 videos go live. I counted 2 years ago. I did like 4. I can't believe I only did 4. Last year I did 9. The goal is 10. That's this year. I want to hit 10 on the mark. And I want to try to do what Mark did and upload the day of, but I'm going to have to utilize the media room.
Yep.
That's going to be new for me. So I'm sure I'm going to be at SHOT Show for 3 solid days trying to get all that knocked out. A couple questions I keep seeing pop up. I know some people missed it. Stuff and Things won't be there.
Yep.
I think we all wanted to go, but they're not going to be there. Here's one I was thinking of too. Recreator Blanks. Lately, he's been working on them for a while, but he's been showing a lot of his AK-12 and AK-19 replica parts.
Yep.
So I blooped it into the search function because they're typically at SHOT Show, but their name does not pull up in the system this year. So I highly doubt they're going, which sucks because that was also on my list. I wanted to go talk to them. My question is, how many of these replica parts are they going to reproduce until they offer an entire gun? That would be awesome. If you just had an AK-19 and 5.56 that was just available, that would be pretty cool. But I know a ton of people were curious about that. So unfortunately, won't be able to go talk to him. But Recreator will be at KB, I do believe. So I'll holler at him then. Let's see. There's a couple more on my list here. I got to go spank the little Asian guy at S&T Motive. They're like, what the hell, dude? Answer your freaking email. Oh, big one. There's 3 entities in this booth that I know of, unless WPP has their own booth, which I don't believe they do, but the Arms of America booth, they usually, it's a small section of like the FB Rodham booth. So we've gone over there so many years, they've always had the grots on display, and they're like, we're never going to bring them in. But we bring them to show everybody. Lo and behold, they're coming in this year, apparently. If you remember last year, they started importing a bunch of grot mags, which are basically AR-15 mags. And now the grot's going to come in. So I want to go actually make a video on the grot since it's going to be a real available thing. It's kind of like an ACR. But also talk to the guys that own Arms of America to say what, like shoot me straight, realistically, how screwed are we on the barrels? Never coming back? Are they completely done? Was that just a really good couple of years we had? Like, and if so, tell me straight. Also, the WBP guns, they've been out of stock of just about everything for a long time. So those have really slowed down. So I'm curious, are those going to get hit with a huge markup because of sanctions? Well, they won't, because that's a dumb question. They're an ally country. So when the hell are they coming back? Because they've been out of stock for a long, long time. I've got to know that too. So the Grot, where's the barrels? Are they gone? And what the hell's up with WBP? And is there anyone ever here from WBP that we can talk to? I've never seen anyone.
Yeah, I've never talked to anybody.
Is that Clay? Is that Fabrica Brony? Is that what you're looking at?
Yes.
So did you guys get this book as well?
Yeah,
Yep.
I threw it away
Oh,
as
okay,
I got it.
gotcha.
It's useless.
Yeah.
They don't.
Man,
they have vendor
more.
names, but there's no booth numbers next to it.
Yeah, it's just so weird that like, and this is all back in, talking about the FB, the Baril, the Mini, and the full size, right? Mainly the full size. Man, it's like so crazy that they've been supposedly they've been running out of these things for years, and now Atlantic had like this big shipment of all the parts, to make them correct, and it's like, what the hell? Like, supposedly these things are supposed to be so scarce.
And it's funny how it happens.
Yeah.
The Barils go, and then Atlantic's like, oh, here's all the parts for the guns they don't sell anymore. Now we're going to sell them. It's like it never all hits at the same time. It's always that way with AK stuff.
That's so crazy.
I'm just hoping that they will have those furniture sets like at the end of next week, because I get paid at the end of next week. So if they do, then I can actually buy everything that I need for my Baril.
So I did the whole kit, Mark. The whole kit was like 664 chicken nuggets.
Oh, okay.
To get everything. But you already have the top rail, so it's going to be less.
That's
200 chicken nuggets less.
Yeah. And that's between that, and then I need to buy 2,000 rounds of PMC for prepping up for KB. So
got a lot of prepping to do, Mark. That beard, man, looks like.
Hey, I was going to tell you that the beard looks good, dude.
No, it's getting ready to come off though, man.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, man. I got to shave it all the way off to just a mustache for the Sicario video.
Oh, that's right. You have the AR built for that, the M4.
Yep. I'm waiting on one part that's on its way. It should be here in just the next couple of days. I've got the exact earpiece and everything. So, and the most important, the exact glasses that Homeboy wore in that movie. So
damn, that's gonna be crazy. I wanted to do the Mexican part for you in the car, like
I'm just gonna ask, dude, who's your Mexican actor? Do you have any?
Yeah, but damn, are you just gonna reference back the movie?
Yeah, I was thinking it's probably switch back and forth. Yeah, and I'm gonna also talk to Scout Trooper, because he's like diving into a whole bunch of like basically kind of the same thing that I'm doing at a higher production level. Like he's like writing code to do CGI in his videos. He's showed me pictures of him editing for like his little Transformer clone builds that he's been doing.
That's a hell of a tism right there.
Yeah, he dives in it quick. So I've been kind of slowly just kind of picking his brain. He's like, how do I do this? How do I do this?
I have a booth I was thinking about. So you know how last year Century comes out and just steals the show with a fleet of roller guns, like they check all the bases, and then the SD comes out like shortly thereafter, and freaking PTR's over there like, we made one that takes AR mags, and everyone's like, boo, like it was just, there was nothing, right? So I would like to go see PTR, because I've heard, you guys know Bill's always like, wait till you see what we got at the booth this year, boys. That's just how he is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I bet it takes AR mags. So I want to go see if they've done anything, because right now Century's kind of curb stomping PTR with those Turkish imports. Everything Century brought in to me was way more interesting than anything other than the suppressors that PTR has offered since those guns came in. So I gotta know, like, PTR, what the hell, dude? All anyone wants you guys to make is a 5.56 roller gun that takes the actual mags. Pick a barrel length. We don't care. Make a 16-inch here stateside. That's what everyone wants PTR to make. That's what we want. You've given us 7.62 by 3.9. We, of course, have 308s. We have the 9 mils. I think even Century has better offerings with the SD. Make a 5.56 roller gun that takes the HK mags, and you got a winner. I'm hoping that we see that at their booth this year.
Watch PTR come in with a freaking G36 clone or something.
Yeah, I mean, anything. I think it's just going to be more suppressor stuff. As you guys said, it just seems like a better use of their time.
Yeah.
Logically, just make more suppressors.
And for those people who are watching or listening, that's been kind of what we've been talking about before we started doing this live chat is suppressors, I think, are going to reign supreme at SHOT Show this year. It's going to be, look at PSA, I know they're going to hammer their suppressor hard. Any interview that they do, they're going to be talking about their suppressors. They're going to be talking about mixtape. PTR, they had what I think, according to Pew Science, they had the quietest 5.56 can in production for 2025. So we've seen tons of suppressor companies sprout up. We'll probably see 50 suppressor companies sprout up in 2026, and in 2027 we'll probably see about 50 suppressor companies not exist anymore. So
that's a tough market.
It is. So I'm just hoping that I mean, I know that there's a ton of videos on it right now because it just dropped, but I know that like Glock is going to push their Gen 6 hard, and I'm sure that they're going to release something that they haven't even talked about, that they've kind of held a secret. FN has a new rifle and a new pistol that they're going to release.
Let me share that teaser.
Ooh, teasy.
Maybe we can figure out what it is, because the chat's pretty smart. So
yeah, so that's where I wanted to go to the FM booth, because I know, remember they canceled the 17 and the 16, right? So the FN 16 and 17 are canceled, and so they're busting out what's replacing them. So they're gonna have like something in 308 and something in 5.56. The only ones that they didn't replace are the 15Ps, right? So you can get the 15P and 5.56 or 300 blackout. So that's one of the booths that I wanted to go to. And I don't know about you guys, but that guy that's there, he's so freaking uptight. You know which one he is, right?
Yeah, I know. One dude exactly who you're talking about.
So I wanted to go. All right. And so Clay already knows this, but I'm going to have a costume on. And I wanted to go to FN on purpose. And I wanted to be like, what do you have? What's new? And I wanted to act like whatever price he was saying was like nothing. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to order 400 of these. I wanted to make it like it was like he's selling to a narco, and I want to have like this huge gold chain. And I'm going to be like, oh my God, where do I sign up to get, a truckload of these? I'm ready. And so I just want to freak him out. I want to take him out of his element, because that dude is a pain in the ass. So that's my goal for FN.
Well, so what's the guess here? What is this? I could see a little adjustable peep sight here. Little flash hider that looks like an UGG boot stock.
That is their new rifle. That's their new rifle.
Thanks, Rodrigo. What kind? Is it going to be like a freaking SCAR?
No, it's a new SCAR, because look at the mag. It's 5.56. 308 would be a little bigger.
Sure.
So that's their new 5.56.
Well, SCAR. Steve was making a comment that it might be the rifle that they introduced for a contract that they were trying to bid on, that Sons of Liberty took over.
Right.
I don't know.
They didn't get the contract, so they'll sell it to the.
What does GPT say?
There you go, Rodrigo. Come on.
Rodrigo, what FN rifle just did not get a contract recently? Ask ChatGPT.
I need to ask ChatGPT. Hold on.
He could probably even have them render what the gun probably looks like.
I don't know. I'm running out, bro. I did a
Oh,
I did a chat
Yeah.
GPT of your head earlier, and I don't have
Yeah.
very many left.
It is funny though. They had for those watching, SHOT Show is big on media, but the other side is it's big on distributors and people coming to buy this stuff, right? So we're joking about FN not talking. FN, HK, Glock, some of those guys, like, yeah, they'll talk to media a little bit. They're really there to make orders, and it's just like they don't really care about us small guys, FN especially. They're like, well, how many you want? Oh, 10,000. Okay, well.
I have an interesting booth. Friggin' bros. Stenzel's gonna have a SHOT Show booth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't want to bereave it because I searched and their name does not pull up in the database, and yet they announced a booth number. So hell yeah, I gotta go see, because I hear a little rumor that one rumor I probably shouldn't tell you. So I'll tell you the other rumor, that maybe we'll see a 5.56 version. And maybe we'll even see. I shouldn't say the next one. I'll save the next one for later.
5.45 version. Yeah.
No. No.
Well, they'll look, man. It's good to see them at the show. They're going to be down in the dungeon, level 1. I'm telling you, just like who said it earlier, Kyle or maybe Rodrigo, is where all the innovation is.
Yep. I think it was Steve.
So innovative down there.
Hey, so that rifle has ChatGPT, and it's called the FNCAL. That's what it's going to be called.
Let's see.
FN Cal?
Yeah.
Like an old Belgian assault thing. Okay.
That's what it says, that that didn't get a contract here recently, so they must have reused the number or nomenclature.
Yeah, the Cal is
that's
definitely
something old.
So ChatGPT may be bad, I'm running out of credits, guys.
Maybe they'll release it anyways.
Maybe they're going to release an updated version of the FNC.
Dude, that would be sick.
Ooh.
Hey, whatever they release, I need somebody over there with me to just like say, yeah, we want 1,000 units.
Well, have someone with you taking notes, like with a calculator, as you're like, I want 4,000 units, and they're just behind you.
Like, oh, dude, that would be so sick. If I could get
Kyle the calculator and turn it over as his boobs.
Hey, if I get Kyle over there working the calculator, and you know which guy it is, right? There's one guy that's super stuck up. That guy, I want to target him. And I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that chain behind me right there? Right there. Yeah. I have one like that, and it's gold. I'm going to take that. So it's going to look...
We'll get that chain, but put the FN logo on the bottom and walk out.
Dude, that would be crazy.
Well, I went to FN's booth in 2024 to look at the FN 510, and I asked to talk to somebody, maybe do some content, and I ended up with some lady, very nice, but Hefe and I were pretty much just kind of being really sarcastic. I can't even say the word. Anyway, we were trying to be funny, and she wasn't picking up on it, and so we're just like, okay, maybe we should just leave. So that's been my only experience with FN, but I should probably check them out.
Was it like a dick joke or something?
No, it was just like, why did you guys create a 10 millimeter polymer frame striker fire pistol if you've already got 45? There's something, I don't remember exactly what it was. I was probably about 3 beers deep into that day anyway. So,
Oh yeah, the beer o'clock. Yeah, 3 o'clock. The beers start pouring.
I'm telling you,
the right booth. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, man, I put on here BNT, Arsenal, Kavar, meh. Not really. Arsenal's kind of been dead for years at this point.
I walk by just to see what's going on at Arsenal, and that's it. It's just a drive-by.
I'm gonna go by the IWI booth. I know everyone's going to be like, boo this man. I like IWI stuff. Sue me. So I'm going to go check out the booth. I want to go by Global Ordnance because I shoot a butt ton of their ammo. I'm going to go say what's up to Jordan. And of course, dude, no SHOT Show would be complete without going to the Dead Air Happy Hour.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got freaking stogies last year with lighters, a couple of beers.
Got the Zippo,
No one
man.
does happy hour like Dead Air at SHOT Show.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I've got one that I want to go check out, and they had it last year, it was last year. Okay, the ZZ Bren 3. Man, I want to check out the Bren 3. It's I've seen videos on it, and it looks like they made some really nice improvements on it. So that's on my list, the Bren 3.
Mm-hmm. I got to shoot the Bren 2 yesterday. A buddy of mine's got a 5.56 version of the Bren 2, and it's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
It's kind of like a cheap SCAR, right?
Yeah, and then the trigger is very similar to like a very refined AK trigger. Not like an ALG super lightweight, but it still has that rolling break. You just pull, and then it finally breaks over. And I mean, we were shooting at an indoor range, so we only had 25 yards, but I mean, I was stacking rounds on top of each other, so I was like, oh, okay, that's
nice,
pretty decent.
Yeah, that Bren 3 was announced last shot. So
so it was already a thing last shot, but I think this is probably going to be. It's not far from being announced because I know that I don't know what his name is. Is James Reeves? Is it James Reeves? I think he already had a video on it on the
shorts.
Yep, shorts. He already went to the factory in shorts.
Yep. And did they tell him that the lifespan on it was only 5,000 to 10,000 rounds?
I don't think it was that one. I think they were talking about the Polish one, right? They were talking about the Polish AKs. Damn, that's crazy.
I can't believe they said that on air and then left it in. It's like,
that is freaking crazy.
Well, he's not an AK guy, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
He probably was like, oh, yeah.
So, short story or a segue, one of Clay's rifles took a big dump, and he's like, oh, I got like 30,000 rounds on this thing. And I was like, what? 30,000 rounds? Damn. I thought the lifespan was 5,000 rounds.
What were you saying, Clay?
Yeah, one of my legacy AKs been on the channel a long time. I don't want to. I'll do a separate video on it, but freaking cracked the trunnion right in half on a very respected, well-known brand that is known to make bulletproof AKs. Granted, it's at like 30 plus K. It's had 2 barrels through it. It finally let go.
Damn, that's crazy. So
speaking
I'm pouring out a little. Courtney
was the one shooting it when it happened, and she literally commented right when I was talking about the gun that she blew up.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, she feels bad about it, and she should. I mean, that was one of my favorite AKs, and she blew it up. So
she owes you an AK, basically.
An expensive one too. Yep.
Crack the door.
I suppose I probably should swing by 1791 Industries and touch base with them about
their legally sell these, or what's going on with all that?
Well, I was just looking on my phone and they're in stock. So I don't know. I'll have to go talk with them and see, because I did chat with what's his name? Was it Mike? Who is the guy I interviewed when I was there last year, and there were some things that I told him. I was like, hey, here's some minor improvements that you need to do, like beefing up that rear lug on the lower hand guard so that it's more of a press fit, because I know like mine, thanks to Rodrigo, he's the one that suggested this. I had just had to take mine and put it in the freezer for about an hour, and then it's, it was able to go right on in. Had to tap it just a little bit. That's the way I would want it But I think Clay, you said yours just fell right in.
Yeah, still
So-
fit tight though.
Yeah. Kyle, you put one on your barrel.
I did. Yep, fit great.
Did you have to tap it in or?
Yeah, it's a little snug. So yeah, I tapped it in. Yeah. In fact, it's back there. Actually, I pulled it off and put the original Brielle handguard back on there just for fun. But I'm gonna put that on another AK here in a little bit.
Yeah. So I'd just like to see, because that was one thing I talked to him after I put my video out, is like, man, I'd like to see you just beef up that a little bit so that it's a little bit of a tighter fit.
No.
Because
Beef on it.
our buddy Brad was concerned that there was that you would not be able to attach a IR laser or something like that to it, or even mount a optic on the upper handguard. So
you can always file down. You cannot add more.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Now AKs, I mean, I guess just from the nature of it all, maybe they're like, well, we'll do kind of a middle of the road thing, but it doesn't seem like the right in spec for these handguards.
Yeah. I'm curious if will there ever be FRT presence at SHOT Show? I didn't think. I doubt you'll see a single FRT at SHOT Show.
I don't think you will. But for two reasons. Number one, because of the NSSF, and number two is the ATF is always got a booth there. So
it's a touchy subject.
Yeah. I mean, it is the biggest thing in guns right now. I mean,
it is.
We were, Steve and I were talking before you guys joined earlier off air. And I said, well, if this is the year of suppressors, last year was the year of FRTs. And I don't think that's stopping anytime soon. But man, like, it's such a big deal. Some of the biggest gun channels have kind of become FRT channels, at least for the time being, while the content's still allowed to be posted.
FRT everything.
That's just all it is. There's a literal gun channel called FRT Everything, which is hilarious. His content's really good. But yeah, in my feed, there has to be a new FRT video from someone every day. And someone in this chat's about to drop one soon. I can't wait.
Oh,
can't wait.
You'll have
me.
to.
It's not me, Mark. Okay, it's Kyle.
You'll have to let me know how that goes, because I got age restricted on a video last week of me just shooting one round every 5 seconds from a bench. So
too fast, man. Slow it down.
I tell you, man.
Where's the range officer?
Crazy.
I know a trick,
dude.
All right, I know a trick.
The day Meridian Defense started selling his AK triggers, the day YouTube age restricted my Meridian Defense trigger video that was almost a year old at that point, the same day that both things happened. And they told me, like, hey, at 5 minutes, whatever, it happens. And I'm just shooting it really fast and I'm showing the timer. It's like the whole video is literally about a semi-auto trigger. Like, I say the trigger by name. You can go to the website. It's a semi-auto trigger. So I try to edit it, which, in case you guys don't know, if YouTube age restricts a video, they'll give you a timestamp and they'll say, it's right about here, not here, or like here so much, but right in there. That's the problem. So
that's
edit
a sweet spot.
So you blur it out and you submit it, and you're like, please, master, can I have my video back? And they're like, that's not the only spot, though. It's like, but you only gave me one timestamp. Well, here's another one.
Yep.
Damn it. So you try again. And in my experience, it gives you like 2 tries. After that, it's like, you're done. That's it. Like, we told you to blur it all out, all the naughty spots, and you just won't do it. We gave you a couple of timestamps, but you should have recognized all the other spots in the video that were no good. So it's a losing battle. If they say it's age restricted, dude, 9 times out of 10, you're not getting that off of there.
You ain't gonna, even if you remove it, there's no hope. Yeah.
What's crazy with my video from last week, like I said, I was shooting from the bench, one round like every 5 seconds. I appealed it, and they're like, nope. We've looked at it again, and it still shows you simulating automatic fire. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So anyway.
Oh yeah, I remember your video. You're like at a bench, shoot like in the funniest way possible, shooting a scoped rifle out to distance, and they're like way too fast, clearly simulating full auto.
It was a bolt action too. Very odd. Yeah.
So dumb.
I worry about that with FRT. Well, same with I mentioned the other day, like one of my old CMC triggers, like one of their combat bow triggers. That video got taken down because they were saying it was like too fast and like had all these issues. So I try to get it back, but like the ALG trigger is like same thing with the AKs. You can shoot those really fast. Like, oh man, like bump firing is so easy. So I was like, oh, it's like, what do I need an FRT for? I got an ALG.
Damn.
That's a good point. YouTube is basically a really fuddy RSO.
Yeah.
Hey, no full auto.
Hey, have you guys ever seen Salad Fingers at SHOT Show?
Oh, I already know who you're talking about.
Chicken fingers? What?
No,
What?
Salad Fingers. Man, I want to go up to that dude and just like, I just want to talk to that guy because he's like, he's all over the place and he's got, man, do you know what I'm talking about, Mark?
No, silent fingers?
Salad Fingers.
Salad fingers. Nope.
Yeah.
No idea.
You never heard? All right. So it's the ginger, that guy right there.
Look how long those fingers are.
Dude, his fingers are huge, bro.
Oh, yeah, no. I saw him last year.
Look.
Look at his hand.
Yeah.
Look at his freaking hand right there.
No, he's
Oh
a
my
good dude.
God.
I met him for the first time at TriggerCon last
Yeah.
year.
I want to
and
do an interview on them hands.
Actually, I guess it would have been 24 is when I saw him because they didn't have one last year. And we stood in the middle of an aisle at TriggerCon and talked for like half an hour. Just really, really good dude. Really good dude.
I want to see him with his salad fingers shake Jacob's penis finger hands.
Yeah. if Jacob goes, if not, like, I just want to do like an interview. Like, I want to run up to him and say, "Hey, bro, can I do an interview with you? I'm a huge fan." And then when he's like, "Yeah, cool," I'm like, "No, not of you. I just want to see your hands."
Hand model.
I just want to see them fingers. His fingers are huge, bro.
Nobody's ever stealing his girl.
Yeah, no one's stealing that dude's girl.
A desert eagle looks small.
Yeah, there's been a desert eagle on the screen this whole time.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this SHOT Show, since I know that it seems like there's not going to be a lot of innovation, and hopefully I'm wrong, but it seems like there's not going to be a lot of stuff. I want to like make my videos about like going to other people, like the Git'ems, the Salad Fingers, maybe James Reeves' big old booty, and then just making videos with like other people that, you know, to see if they have a sense of humor. You know, they probably don't know who the hell I am, but I got a media pass.
I swear to God, Rodrigo, if you are able to talk to Homeboy about his Turkish hair implants and
the
quiz him
ovulator?
and quiz him on that,
Later.
I will kiss your feet. I will definitely kiss your feet.
Hey, so you guys
He'll do
think
it
he's
anyways.
gonna be there? Because he's like his main sponsor is Primary Arms in Houston.
Yeah.
So like I know where to go. Like if you camp out around Primary Arms, he's gonna show up.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always does like he'll do a booth appearance at PSA. He'll do a booth appearance at Primary Arms.
Yeah.
And
so what do you want me to
maybe
ask him? 'Cause
Mantis.
I'll do it, bro.
How painful was the implants?
Yeah, just touch his hair. Yeah.
Yeah. And then if I bring Clay with me and I say, I'm like, my friend here, see this guy right here? He's trying to get him too.
Dude, we posted my photo of
He
our.
recently went through chemo.
Rachel, send me the photo we made so I have it fresh. We posted the photo that I made the day I shaved my head. Like I saw that he posted that, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I got to post my head today." If Grantham's posting his head journey today, so we sent out Christmas cards. I'm gonna have Rachel send me the picture. I'll show it to you guys. It's pretty legit. It's too legit. It's too legit to quit. Hey, email me that photo, lover. The one we sent out as a Christmas card. Which one do you think?
Oh, I can put it up
that
on my
was,
screen
oh
too.
my God, that one is so awesome. I showed that to Nan, and she knew exactly what that was supposed to be because she's huge into 90s gangster rap. And she was like, that was amazing.
Hey, Clay, if she can't get that picture, I got mine.
We could show yours right after.
Okay, well, tell me when. Sorry, guys. I'm drinking Tula Merdu. I don't know about you guys, but I don't work tomorrow.
Oh, you're off tomorrow, huh?
No, I have to work, but
Ah,
I work from home, so all I have to do is wiggle the mouse. I just wiggle the mouse a little bit.
let's keep it jiggle. I'm not away. I'm not away.
Did you send it to me? Did you send it to me? Which email? Well, I'll show you guys the photo that we were recreating first. I'm a huge fan of the All Eyes on Me photo that Death Row Records did back in the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
You got Dre, freaking Snoop, Suge Knight, Tupac, right?
Tupac.
Well, I've always wanted to recreate this photo. So we kind of did. Which email did you use? Got it. Yeah, we always try to outdo ourselves with our Christmas photos every year. Mark, I don't know if you got last year's or the years before that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Nan. I don't know if we got this year's yet.
You haven't got this year's yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude.
It's still early in the year, bro. So
I know, right?
Yeah. You know, the mail delivery system sucks. USPS sucks.
It's really bad here.
Stand by. Ready?
Ready?
Here we go.
Oh, that's not where I wanted that.
Okay.
I was got to go right here.
Oh, damn.
Bam.
So good. So good.
Dude, Morty's got his little chain.
Hey.
We're all actually wearing, even Morty's wearing a black turtleneck.
Hey, Rachel's already threatening me in the chat. Okay, I won't do it. Okay, Rachel's. I won't do it.
Wait. What's your version?
Just email it to me, Rodrigo.
No, you know where to drop it. You know where to drop it.
I don't know what your email is, bro. Can I text it to you?
Yeah, text it to me.
No,
Just drop it in the DMs.
we've been friends all this time. I don't know what your email is.
Man, I need to redo this. We need a fourth face, so I need to put like Nishiko down on the bottom where Suge Knight was.
All right, I sent it to you.
Okay, I forgot how bad this photo is. Let me look.
It's really good, guys. All right, it's really good. Oh, hey, so what's the story with the beard, Mark? What's going on over there?
Oh, I'm just being lazy, man. Freaking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So why do you have to shave?
What? What do I have to shave?
No, why do you have to shave?
Oh, well, for one thing, Nan hates it when it gets this long.
Really?
Oh, yeah, she can't stand it.
Oh,
And then, like I said, earlier, the Sicario thing.
okay. So you're doing it for but it's not because like you're not active military, right?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
I said
I know some people I know either they're active military or they work at plants and they can't have any facial hair.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because I just went to a funeral on Monday. Was it Monday? Tuesday. I went to a funeral of a good friend of mine's father passed away, and he had full military honors for his burial. and the NCOIC of the funeral detail, full beard in
Damn.
dress uniform. Yep. I was like, okay. I mean, I know that there's probably a shaving profile situation going on with him, but his beard was longer than mine. His beard was almost like yours.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was. I was just like, oh, I guess that's the thing. I guess.
Well, fellas, we're approaching the 2-hour mark. We've been going a long time. So before we leave tonight, I want to thank everyone for going over SHOT Show, and I think we got a little bit to look forward to. Maybe not as much as last year, but I want to leave everyone with kind of like a little bit of an eye exam. You know how when you go to the eye doctor and they're like, what looks better? You know, this one or this one? And you're like, maybe the second one's a little better. I want to give everyone an eye exam. I'm going to show you 2 pictures and you'll tell me which one looks better. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're sitting in the chair. They put the thing up. All right. What looks better? Slide 1. Slide 2. Slide 1. Slide 2.
Slide 2.
Slide 2. It's got to be slide 2.
Rachel's pissed. So
Yeah.
Jimmy,
We heard.
go ahead and get that out. Slide 2 has it, dude.
You can hear her screaming.
Hey, someone in the comments said, please, my ribs.
Definitely 2. Yeah.
All right, well, there you go.
Hey, you guys, I'm so excited to see everybody back at SHOT Show, man. To me, the best part is just hanging out with you guys. That's the best
100%.
part. I think somebody brought it up. I mean, whatever they show us, like, we already know that that's what we have to look forward to the rest of the year, right? Whatever they're gonna bust out, but hanging out with you guys, that's the best part.
We got Tower of Wieners to eat on Tuesday night, and then we got tacos. We got to go hit up the tacos. Rodrigo, you got to order tacos for me again this year.
Hey, I've got another taco spot that looks really promising.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, boys, Thursday night, I have an ice cream spot. Like, don't knock it. No, I'm telling you, badass. Off Fremont, if we're going to end up there anyway, I have the spot.
Got it.
Nice.
Hopefully I won't be trying to piss out of my butt this time.
No ramen.
You want to have the squirt?
Yeah,
buddies?
no ramen. No ramen,
No
Kyle.
ramen this time. I don't know what happened to you. The rest of it's fine.
Oh my god, Hey guys, I drank too much to number 2.
All right, fellas. Well, I'll see y'all in a week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Looking forward
Hey,
to it.
see you guys in a week. Yeah. Hey, you know what? It was really cool to have Steve MP5 on.
Yeah.
That was awesome. He had like different insight on the HK stuff.
Hell yeah. So if you're not following all these guys, go ahead and follow them on YouTube. So that way, when SHOT Show Week happens, hopefully you're all going to start seeing the stuff we've been talking about. If that's the stuff you want to see, I think we're all going to try to do a good job of posting the week of. I know I'm going to really try to post the week of. Mark definitely is gonna. And if you just want to have a good time, go subscribe to H-Town Werewolf. Watch the video he just uploaded today. If anything, watch the ending. It's amazing. It's really good. But I appreciate y'all watching. We're going to go live again as soon as we get back from SHOT Show to have a post-SHOT Show brief.
Yep.
So we'll see you all live there next time. Love you all. Bye.
Later, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, shut up. Hold on. That's the button. Okay, end live. There we go.